Hello, today is December 3rd, 2018, and the time is 3:16 p.m. Just wanted to do a real quick video on something that has me a little concerned right now. It's something that I've put a lot of thought into, and so it's not like just off the cuff, and have some concern. I don't know how to put the concern into words without sounding paranoid or anything, but it does happen when dealing with, say, suing a very powerful organization such as government, or exposing stuff that they would rather not be exposed. So in my previous videos, I have shared a screenshot of an email to we'll say a representative of this city. And obviously I cropped out particulars and other stuff, but what I ended up doing today was forwarding that screenshot unedited, uncropped, all the information's there, with my letters to all. For many of you, you won't understand what the letters to all are. For those of you who are familiar with that and watching this, you understand what I'm talking about. But basically it's a letter to all, to numerous government agencies and government people across the country, as well as others, as we'll just leave it at that. And basically what I have done in this is I'm calling this person out with regards to threatening my second criminal defense lawyer. And I anticipate some repercussions from that, and I don't know what or how, and I do this not with any malicious intent to be cruel, to be mean, to see anyone harmed or anything else. This whole situation that I'm in has been imposed on me. I'd rather just be living my life normally, paying bills, working, enjoying life, doing things, whatever. And instead, my life now, for going into 6 years, has been this nightmare. And a nightmare that has started based on a female falsely accusing myself and another male co-worker at the time of some sort of sexual assault, which I have to this day don't even know what the hell that was all about, to where a former police officer and an officer decided to do street justice on her behalf. And everything's just escalated from there, and that former officer complicating the criminal trial for the alleged obstruction and alleged assaulting a police officer, complicating it beyond, like, Hollywood couldn't write a better script. So, I mean, if anyone is angry or frustrated, don't take it out on me. It has nothing to do with me. In my fight, in my sharing this, as I mentioned in other videos, in part has to do with the healing process for myself mentally, as well as getting my story out so the truth is known, not forgotten, not brushed under a carpet, to vindicate myself. And then as well as showing that there's a real issue with this city. Now, I'm not stating or implying that every city and every police department and every cop and whatever, they're bad, whatever. I'm not saying or implying that at all. I'm saying this particular city has a serious problem. And even the other major city in this province, there's news articles saying, yeah, this city has a problem. News agencies have done stories saying that this city is the worst city for corruption and whatnot this is based on their own investigation, and so, and even among other police departments across this country, the police here have a very bad reputation amongst them. So it's not just me saying this. My case shows in detail how this system here is so skewed, so improper. And on top of all this, fighting for the rights of those who experience the same or similar type of situations, say with police, and just it breaks my heart when you hear all these stories of these shootings and beatings and everything else. It's got to stop. There's a division between authorities and politicians and the common person, and there shouldn't be, but there is. And I guess as in a final note, the fight for men's rights. And I know in previous videos maybe I sounded like I'm being critical of men's rights, talking, and I'm not. But there are people like myself in the trenches at ground zero fighting for men's rights every day. You never hear of stories. And chances are you would have never heard of my story if I didn't make the effort. Unfortunately, there appears to be a publication ban on my story in the city, and kind of really wonder why. If everything is truth, if they're being truthful. So I just wanted to share that I have this concern now that I'm calling this person out, their name and particulars, and I had forwarded all that information today. So we'll see what happens. And again, I'm not doing this with any ill intent. I'm simply sharing the truth. My whole life has been destroyed, personally and professionally, based on either down and out lies or assumptions or whatever. And yes, there are many people who commit crimes who are guilty, and they complain and scream and yell and rant, and I get that. But not everybody who does that, yelling, screaming, ranting, complaining, is guilty. There are innocent people who do the same thing, but they just get thrown into with the rest. And I don't know. I just wanted to do a real quick video. I'm not going to go on about it. Just want to thank again everyone for their support, their comments, and help me keep my story alive by sharing and commenting and liking. And this is important. This is not just about me. This affects everyone in society. Even if you're watching and you haven't been impacted by, say, a false accusation or a police brutality scenario, and it may even be so far remote that there's no connection to you directly, but know this, that it does impact you, because laws and stuff are being passed and precedences are being set, and taxpayers' money and everything else is being spent. It does affect you, and ultimately down the road it may affect somebody that you know or love. And I've said this in videos, I am not condemning police, and I'm not ever saying that they're all bad, and I'm not saying politicians are all bad. People may disagree. There's a lot of angry people out there. I say to them, don't harbor anger. There's a lot of good people in all these professions who even have good intentions, but their hands are tied, and we can't forget about them. It's just unfortunate now that the way civilization has gone, it's getting worse. But don't forget, there's a lot of good people, and police are just people trying to get through life. They They want what I want right now, and it's just to go on with life and pay bills, and they have families, and they have homes, and want to enjoy life. So it's not a criticism to them or anything, or even lawyers or judges or anything like that. I mean, what you have to remember, there's two primary things that the system overall is trying to protect. One, they don't want to be liable, okay, accountable for anything wrong by one of their representatives, say an officer or this individual. But they have to maintain at least a perception that the general public can trust them, because if the public doesn't trust them at all, and they're doing this to themselves by trying to cover things up and everything with not being transparent or whatever, society will just poof, gone. Like, I mean, we're talking instantly. So there's a balance, and I get that. Being or have been part of the system, I totally understand the importance of trying to maintain that. And I'm not condoning when they destroy innocent lives and then try to cover it up. But, in my particular case, all I'm asking is offering an opportunity to do the right thing. Let me go on with my life, and I'm done. I'm out of here. No one will ever hear a peep out of me about all this. I just want to get on with my life. But where I'm at right now, I have no choice, and I have nothing left to even build off of. So anyway, I'm not going to rant on. I just want to do this real quick video that I've done a letter to all, and see what happens. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hopefully a good comment. I've had a few bad ones, but I'm okay with them, trust me. I get over them pretty quick. And most of all, share. Sharing is the most important thing for my story or anyone else's. Peace to you.